You're going to love this. Trust me.
Yo, what is up, Dragon Ball junkies? It's your boy Josh, bringing you a Dragon Ball Super Card Game video. Today, I got an information dump for you guys. I've been putting out all my Carta Magica tournament videos of, taking a lot of time editing those up and getting all those out, but I'm pretty much done, and I'm way behind on a lot of this information that I'm going to give you guys today, but I'm just going to get caught up here. We're going to run through this because a lot of this is old news, but we're going to check out some videos of previews of the upcoming set, information about future sets, new starter decks, all the cool stuff. We're going to look at the new errata list and ban list, so lots of information to go over. I'm just going to burn through it, so let's get going right now, boys. All right, guys, so as I was saying, I've got a ton of information to give you guys. I'm late on a lot of this. A lot of content creators have already covered all this, so we're just going to cram it all into one video and talk about all the new information. So basically, we've got an announcement. Ultimate Squad Unison Warrior Series Boost Set 8 reveals. We got the new trailer in. We've got some new cards coming out. They're starting to show us already the red cards. I have not read through all of them yet. We're going to do that in the reveal video. So, we're back on the normal schedule now that my tournament videos are out. I'm going to be having all the reveal videos for each of the new, once the new colors are finished for each color. I'll get you guys a video on the card reveals, and then we will be testing out these decks. We'll be building decks. We'll be trying the new stuff, gameplay videos, deck list videos, all for Ultimate Squad in the future. But for now, let's check this out. Greetings, DBSCG fans. Had a chance to check out the new preview. Here it is in case you missed it. The theme this time is Unstoppable Squads. Let's get into reading this after we watch the video. Let's start with the video, guys. So here we go. Click it up.
The last set in the Unison Warrior Series.
All right, last part of the block.
Who will Goku and his allies face this time? Dragonball Super Card
Set 8.
Unison Warrior Series Boost Set 8.
All right.
What terror has science wrought?
Oh, we got Machine Mutants. General Rildo and the Machine Mutants are back, guys. GT stuff in this set. GT.
Have amassed a merciless army of Machine Mutants.
Machine Mutants leader, Red.
Luckily,
now this, I'm excited about this. Everybody's excited about this, guys. SS4 Triple Flash. Hyper Evolution SS4, my first ever secret rare. We got Cooler. Hold on. So we've got the GT stuff. We've got, like I was saying, I'm so excited about this. We're going to definitely be building decks with Hyper Evolution. I'm sure maybe they'll come out with a new, better, like SS4 secret rare or something, because Hyper Evolution's kind of been power crept and it's been outclassed, but I'm going to figure something out so that I can drop that card, have a fat hand, and just burn my opponent to death. It's going to be awesome. I'm super hyped about this, but now, so we see the Cooler stuff, the green Cooler leader, but what I'm interested in, hold on, did I miss it?
Bring chaos to the battlefield.
Hold on, this right here. Check that out. So those are all one cost unisons, green unisons for the Cooler Squad. So I'm wondering if, similar to King Cold, the green Cooler deck is going to have something like where you can play multiple unisons. Is that too crazy? That because King Cold, you could have multiple fields on the board. Well, Cooler, King Cold, green. I feel like following that theme, I think the Cooler leader may have some sort of ability where you can have multiple unisons on board. Now I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways off the top of my head that could screw up the game mechanics so that they couldn't do that. But I mean, I don't see why you couldn't have if your leader says it, that you could have multiple unisons on the field. That would be pretty cool. These are all one cost green unisons. They're probably weak, but maybe if you have all three of them out, it does some crazy effects. That would be really cool. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with that.
But beware.
Infinite multiplication Cooler, baby.
Meta Cooler's
Meta Cooler.
Bring chaos to the battlefield. Of course, they're here too.
So two different types of Cooler leaders, I think. All right, check this out. All right, now this I'm excited about. This is a yellow Piccolo leader. I love Namekians. I've always wanted them to make like just a really strong Namekian deck. And guys, I have a feeling that with Ultimate Squad, this is going to be it. We just got that Championship 2022 promo, the Nail, and it allows you to play an old Piccolo card. I forget what it does off the top of my head, but it's a decent card, but it's very expensive, and that nail allows you to cheat it out earlier. And I think maybe that's going to tie into with this deck. Like that card, you need a lot of Namekians in your drop area to put underneath of it. So maybe, and those cards are both yellow. So I think maybe there might be a strong yellow Namekian deck next set. I'm super hype about that. I'll definitely be testing that out.
Unleash Gohan's ultimate attack.
And the boy, hey, it's a unison. It's not a leader.
But wait,
that's like my favorite character is Teen Gohan when he kills Cell. Check this out. Red Ribbon. Red Ribbon is finally making their appearance.
Colossal mechanized destruction.
Nice. Got the Red Ribbon robots. Got General.
But it gets worse. Dr. Ghetto, the brains of the Red Ribbon Army,
injured 8, 13, 17, 18. And check it out, guys. Boom! The Gamma Warriors from the movie, yo. We're already getting cards based on the movie. Now this set, doesn't the set come out? So I'm thinking since this set is gonna come out like right before the movie, I believe. I believe this comes out in April. The movie comes out April 22nd is the release date for the movie in America. I believe this set will drop shortly before that, maybe shortly after, but definitely next set, in the following set, when we get into the new block, which we're going to do, we're going to check out a little video at the end of this video about that. But once we get in that new block, I think it's going to be very related to the movie. Right now, they're just giving us a taste of it, but we got the Gamma Warriors.
1 and Gamma 2 are here.
The androids.
Unleash their hidden potential on unsuspecting
And it's a blue card.
opponents.
Definitely excited for that.
Stand at the ready, commanded by the beautiful
Oh my god.
demon god
The
Toa.
girl, the Bay Toa coming back. Another Toa leader. Dude. Oh my god, I'm hyped about this. Look, and right there. We got Poutine, we got Deborah. Check that out. That is Finn Mira Absorbed. Oh wait, we got the secret rare that's that. Okay, so we've already seen this guy on a card. We still have not seen Ultimate Form Shin, which is once after he absorbs Mira, when he absorbs the Shadow Dragons, he absorbs all the Shadow Dragons. Then he becomes Ultimate Form Finn. But that is Finn Mira Absorbed. He's on that secret rare. Then we got, this looks like Fu up here. The words are kind of in the way, but that looks like a weird form of Fu that I've never seen. But I would assume it would be Shroom and Salsa, Poutine, Dabura, Demigra and Metrikabura aren't here, but that looks more like Fu than Salsa. But no, the staff is definitely Salsa's, or Shroom or Salsa. Yeah, I get Shroom and Salsa mixed up. That's Shroom. That's not Fu. Kind of looks like Fu. But dude, I'm hype about this Toa leader. I'm hype about the Piccolo leader. I'm hype about the cooler stuff. Both of them. Oh man, I'm hyped about the Gamma leader. And I'm definitely hyped about the GT Red stuff.
Climax. The set includes 292 cards.
Check out these.
Many of which recreate legendary moments from the
Nice.
show.
That's kind of like yellow.
And don't miss the 3 super powerful secret
Three secret rares and a god rare.
Buy a box and get a random SR
Box
or
topper.
SPR as a box topper. Buy a box. and
SR,
lock
SPR,
in
box
your
topper.
bonus.
Nice.
Premium pack sets are
And then the
coming
premium
too.
packs got King
Don't
Cold on
miss
it. You
out
can
on
almost
this
read that
super
King Cold
deluxe
right there.
package.
It's a green King
Containing
Cold.
4 booster packs and 2
See,
limited
you got the
edition
words here.
cards.
It's a counter attack or a
Did I
counter
forget
play.
to mention the store pre-releases? These are the
Oh,
cards
nice.
they're
2
handing
unisons.
out
Usually
this
it's a leader
time.
and a unison. This time it's 2
Don't miss this
unisons.
opportunity to get
Gohan,
your
who
hands
should
on
have
this
one
pair
arm.
of future warriors.
And Trunks.
The Dragonball Super Card Game hasn't even reached its final form. Dragonball Super Card Game, Unison Warrior Series, Boost Set 8. For more details, check out the official website.
This music is hype, yo. All right. Nice. So let's read this. The theme this time is Unstoppable Squads. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to read in my narrative voice. That includes the long absent Machine Mutant Army, The androids, Cooler's armored squadron, Demigr's forces, and at long last, after much player demand, the Red Ribbon Army themselves. And speaking of the Red Ribbon Army, they're back in the new movie Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are joining the fight early, so look forward to a sneak preview of how the new movie is going to impact DBSCG. It's going to have a huge impact. It's going to really help this game out a lot. And then when the show comes back, Super's coming back, guys. Another news item revealed in the preview video was that this year will make the start of a new series. UW8 is something of a grand culmination of the UW series, Unison Warrior, with a lot of cards that push the Unison card type to its very limits. We hope you enjoy the surprises it has in store. So yeah, so see, push the Unison card type to its very limits. That's why I'm really thinking that Cooler is going to allow you to play multiple Unisons on the field. UW7 introduced Empower, the new skill that, as you saw in the preview video, is designed to replicate Z-Warriors fighting in sync with one another. UW8 pushes the mechanic even further, so I hope you get a chance to try it out if you haven't, using Empower to carry over Unison's markers, then cashing them in with Spirit Boost is a fantastic way. Use a Unison, turn the tide. So maybe those aren't multiple Unisons that come out on the field. Maybe they all have Empower, you like build up or something. But it would be cool if that leader was special and it lets you have multiple Unisons. UWA also includes plenty of androids. I love androids. Great. Reconstructed Ultimate Deck 2022 to power it up even further. We're going to be talking about that. Let's take a look at some of the new cards in the set. So I'm not going to read through these because we will talk about these in all of my reveal videos. As each color finishes, I will make a reveal video of all the cards for that color. So we're just going to look at the art real quick. We got Commander Red. We got General Blue. We got General White. Blue is themed around the Path to Power saga, replicates scenes of Commander Red summoning subordinates to fight against Goku. And then green focuses on Metacooler saga. Nice. Metacooler. Big Eddie Starfield. Let's see. Place one Metacooler card. Doesn't look like it says anything about having multiple Unisons. Again, I'm not going to read through all these. We've got a successor. That card looks sick, by the way. Then yellow features around the Android Cell saga, recreating scenes Goku and others banding together at the Cell games. Nice. So we got Piccolo stuff. Again, more yellow Namekian stuff. We've got Son Gohan, my boy. He has a Unison coming out, not a leader though. And then Trunks, Super Warrior. It'd be nice to see Trunks in his big boy Super Saiyan 1.5 form. And then these guys talk about the Ultimate deck. I'm gonna do talking about that. These guys, you know, whatever. Let me get that job, Bandai. Let me get that job. All right. And then before we talk about the Ultimate deck, we do have a new errata list that came out recently. It was like an emergency errata before Fest because people discovered something. This Tree of Might is not related to what I'm about to talk about, but basically they changed some wordings on some things and it affected this deck in ways that it wasn't meant to. So they had to change the text. I don't play Turles. I never played Turles. So, but a lot of people I saw in the group, in the Facebook group, were complaining about this because when they changed a few wordings in the rules, a few rulings, it really messed up this deck because you're not able to choose cards in your life. Choose one face down card in your life and flip it face up. It had some effect on what you were flipping in your life because that deck does that. Majin Buu Tricky Nemesis, a card that I will be playing in my blue-green Boo deck. Basically it was just a wording error. Also treated as they changed it to say that it is also treated as mono green while in your deck and drop area. That's because it didn't this card is green while in your deck and drop area, but I believe the card before it says mono green, and if it just said green then it would be counted as black and green, so it would not count as mono green. But so they changed it as also treated as mono green because the one drop that you use Union Fusion to get into the 4-drop is looking for a mono green 4-drop. So they had to fix that. Now, the next thing, these are all the same thing. So Ultrasonic Exchange, Hidden Power of the Saiyans, not that one. We'll talk about that one in a second. Power Beyond Super Saiyan 2. All those erratas basically came from people noticing a wording on this card. It was a huge hullabaloo, whatever the word is, in the community group. Basically, with the way the commas is and the wording is, if your opponent is playing a Unison card, they may either remove a marker from it for every 2 cards in the drop area and warp, or place it in their drop area instead of playing it. If they don't, your opponent can only attack one more time for the turn. Now, it says period, and then it says if they don't, and this is a counterplay. So what people were saying you could do, and what judges agreed you could do this, is it's supposed to be if your opponent is playing a unison card, you counterplay it, and then they have the choice to either, you know, remove the markers or place it in their drop area, or they get the flood, or you get the floodgate effect. But what people were doing, since the way it's worded, the way it's written, your opponent could play a battle card, and you could counterplay with this for 1 energy, 1 generic energy, any color. This could be used in any deck for 1 energy. Since they're playing a battle card, they're not able to minus markers or remove battle card because it's not a unison card. So basically, you could put 4 of these in every deck. You have a little mini Pan or a Hatchiak in every single deck for 1 energy. And it was like everybody was just going to run 4 of these. This price of this card skyrocketed from like $2 to $20 in like a day, because the judges said we have to rule it that way unless Bandai says otherwise. So before Fest, an emergency errata came out. Bandai said, we're going to fix this. We realize, you know, because you're supposed to do everything that you can do on the skill. So if they play a battle card, they can't do all that. So you get the floodgate every time. So people noticed this, and the ruling came out on this, and then people realized, well, if that's ruled that way, then that changes how this is ruled. That changes how this is ruled. That changes how this is ruled, just because of the way they were written. And so basically they errated all 4 of those so that couldn't happen. They fixed that problem. No big deal. It's whatever. But then last but not least, they errated this boy because somebody won a Fest event with Android 18. I think it was Android 18 Mill, which is basically a deck that plays out tokens onto your opponent's side of the field, and your opponent can't combo off those tokens because they have no combo power. So basically they just sit on your opponent's side of the field, right? Your opponent can attack with them, but they're only 10Ks, and your opponent can't combo them off, so there's no combo power there. So basically what Android 18 does is every turn it puts tokens on your side of the field until eventually you have like 20 tokens on your side of the field. You get this boy out. When you swing, when this card attacks, choose all of your opponent's battle cards ignoring barrier, and they get minus 30,000 power for the duration of the turn. When the power of one of your opponent's battle cards is decreased, your opponent places 2 cards from the top of their deck in the drop area. So if your opponent has 10 tokens out that you gave them, you swing with this, all your tokens would be minus, plus whatever battle cards they played. If you have 10 tokens, 10 times 2, you mill 20 cards. And basically, by the point in the game where your opponent gets this card out against you, you have 10 tokens on the board, there's nothing you can do to survive this other than petrification. If you don't have a petrification in your hand, I think maybe there's one other card that stops it, like the Black Dabura counterplay or something. But basically, if his autos go off, you're milled out. Because by that point in the game, you're already only going to have like 20 cards left in your deck, and it just mills you out everything. And this guy won the tournament with it. So basically, they did not kill the cooler deck. They did not totally kill this card. All they did is they killed that game plan because they errated it so that it says non-token battle card. So, you know, this is still a good card in a cooler deck. If you're doing cooler mill, you know, you'll still want to run this guy. But you can no longer do the Android 18 mill, which I've lost to that. I have videos on the channel from tournaments a long time ago when I was playing Meki Kabura and King Cold of losing to Android 18 mill just because I didn't have a petrification in my hand. So yeah, I think, you know, it's okay that they did that. And my playset of these lost a little bit of value, but not a lot, because it still does what it's supposed to do. It just doesn't do what they've never really intended it for it to do, and it was doing. But all right, we got to get through this stuff, guys. So next, we got starter decks. We got new starter decks out. We got 4 new starter decks for red. We got this one, and they announced what these 4 were somewhere in the group, but I cannot find the post, so I can't remember who all these characters are. Let me know what you think of the art in the comment section, what you think these decks are. So for red, we got that one. For green, this looks kind of like a baby, or maybe like a Team Gotenks or something. It looks like he has a sword, spiky hair, maybe like a Trunks. I don't know. His hair's a little too spiky to be Trunks. but I don't know. What do you guys think that is? Looks like he has a sword there. That's blue. Then we got a green one. That I don't know what that could also be like a Gotenks. I think Gotenks is one of them. Green. And then for yellow, that's definitely a grade 8. You see the tail. It's definitely a grade 8 deck. So those are the starter decks. And then this is a big announcement, and I'm super late on this. I should have made a whole video about this, and we will. But we've got an expansion set, Ultimate Deck 2022 announced. The last Ultimate Deck we had was the Toa deck. These Ultimate Decks are awesome for beginners. They give you great staple cards. They get you a fully foil deck. You buy 2 of these, you can combine cards and make a really good deck. We've got a new reboot Cell Leader, and I really think this deck is going to revitalize green. I think it's going to revitalize green and control/hand control with this deck because I've tested it. I'm going to make a whole video testing out different builds of it and talking about all the different ways you can build it, and going through all the new cards and stuff like that. I will do a whole video on that, but basically we got a new leader. You know, we've got the deck list here on the website. We get some homicidal clones. We get good stables. We get charismatic villain reprints in foil. This Vegeta Unison is awesome. You get homicidal clones. You get bionic blitzes. You get some perfect force cell guys. This is a set 2 or set 3 card, an amazing card that they killed. It was so broken that, you know, this is before I played, but this hand control cell deck was so broken they had to nerf it, and then this card didn't really see any more play. But now in this deck, you can, because of this extra card right here, you can play this out for 5 energy from under your leader. You can also play out the Cell Xeno secret rare with this. They don't include that with it, but now that secret rare is very cheap because of Mythic Booster. So you can get these two of these decks, and then you also get some booster packs, and you can get you a Cell Xeno secret rare for very cheap, and you could throw together something good. I've tested it. It is a fun deck. It is good. You can build it lots of different ways. But we'll go into all that in a future video, guys, so don't miss that. And then last but not least, we've got one more video to check out here, announcing the Zenkai Series. This is the next set after the next set. So this is Ultimate Squad is coming up next, but then the next set after that is the Zenkai Series. It's the end of the Unison Warrior block. So let's check this out. Special effects, graphics, intensity. Looks more classic. Looks like the first set. Zenkai Series. Yo, what's this? A new area. A new area is born. Summer 2022. Nice. So it's not that far off. But that is all the information I have, guys. That's everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about. All the new information. So I hope you liked the video. All right, boys, you know the drill. Let me know in the comment section what you think of all this information, what you think of the next set, the Zenkai series that's coming soon, the new leader, the new Ultimate Cell deck. Looks like it's going to be awesome. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. You'll know whenever I put out new videos. Check me out on Twitch TV/DragonBallJunkie. You can catch me testing out all these new decks as they reveal the cards and get them out to us. But for now, guys, watch the video and playlist I got going, and I'll see you later. I'm out. Peace.